Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be sharing with you some Sempervivum. So my friend brought me some and I decided I will make a video with this. I have to plant some at the side of the house, but I have two areas in the garden where I have this Hens and Chicks. I love them so much. So they're officially named Sempervivum, but you would hear people refer to them as hens or chicks and hens. Normally I say it the other way around. Anyways, so these are very, look at them, they're beautiful succulents. They require little water, just a little. Just as with succulents, they do not like to have wet feet. So with these you have to make sure they are in a well-drained area. As you can see here, I put some rocks in between so they're not in just the garden soil. And I created this beautiful fairy garden area. We have a gnome behind there, a cow, butterfly, and then we have a snail here with the fairy. So you can do so many things with these. You just don't have to just put them in the garden like that. You can get creative, stick any little figurines you have around the house, and it's definitely its own centerpiece, as you can see. The hens and chicks multiply very, very fast. So right here, this little rosette, this is the chick, I would think. So this is like the big one here, and it's a small one. So around here is a lot of the chicks. What I simply do, I take this, the rosette, and I just do this and put it right here. That's it. You don't need to do anything special with them. Sometimes I just use a chopstick to help if you're having issues. If the ground is hard, just use like a chopstick and you dig the hole here and you just put it in there. But you don't even need to do that. You just take one off. Let me find another one, and then you just put it in. Okay, so here's one. So here's a perfect example. This is the hen, which is the mama, and then these little rosettes are the babies. Those are the chicks. So you pick it off. That's what it looks like. If you want, you can cut hair off a little bit. You do not have to. And then you just find a spot and you just bury it in here. That's it. But just make sure they are in a well-drained area, and little rocks like these. I got these from Lowe's Garden Center. These little rocks really good. It helps with the drainage if you have a moist area. Remember, they do not like wet feet. They do well in your landscape along with in pots. I have some in pots. I'll show those to you in a second. I'm in zone 6B and they survive for me. They come right back up. They don't die down. What happens is that in the winter, instead of it being green, it looks, you see this little tint right here? The red, it turns into that maroon color. That's what it looks like in the winter. It's all maroon. So it's beautiful. It's actually unique to look at it in the winter. So they do not die again. They come right back up in zone 6B. They're very hardy. So I'm going to take you to the front where I did create an area resembling this. So let's go in the front of the yard. Alright friends, so here's a secret, I call it a secret succulent garden behind here. This is right on the patio where we sit at the front. So I was having issues with this area because it was nothing but rocks and it was so dry, and as much as I keep watering it, it just remained dry. So I just decided to put some chicks and hens here. This has been, I think, 2 or 3 years since I've had this here, and look how beautiful it is. They will adapt to any environment of light outdoor, but they prefer full sun. As I said before, they multiply and will form little rosettes, or what we would call chicks, hence the name. So that's where the name comes from. The big plant here is the mama plant. The very big one is the mama. And then she creates little chicks, which are these little rosettes here, the babies. So all you do, you just snap off the baby's hair like that, and then you take it and you put it right there. That's it. There's not much to it. As simple as that. But let's go to the side and let me show you those I got from my friends and what I decided to do with them. Alright, and this is an aloe plant, a plant my friend got me. Look how huge it is. I don't even know what to do with it. You're supposed to bring it inside. It cannot stay outside. It is humongous. Look at that. She said she got it from CVS for like $3.99 a couple of years ago, and look how big it is. It's awesome outside in the summer, but it's getting cold, so it has to go inside. So I have to find somewhere inside to put it. I'm not sure if it would survive in the garage, but look how huge this baby is. So hens and chicks are great in pots. You just have to make sure you have good drainage. As you can see, I have pebbles mixed in with the soil. This is a strawberry planter, but this is great for hens and chicks, and you can actually see why. Just make sure you have good drainage in here, your soil and rocks in between mixing with it. Here I have this pot here. There's a lot of pebbles in here. I've had this maybe like 5 years in this pot. They look brown now because it's fall, so you know what happens in fall, everything dies back. But in the pot, there's a lot of pebbles mixing with the soil. Make sure there's a lot of pebbles in your pot if you're gonna put these in any planter of any kind. And over here I have another strawberry planter. I was gonna put some in here. I may do that later on, but if not, I'll just put this in the garage until next planting season, because I'm not sure if this pot will survive the winter. Alright, so this is the side of the house. As you can see, it has this weird narrow area here. So what I do, I just put pebbles here instead of trying to plant anything in here. So if you have like a spot in your garden that is troublesome, it's not moist, it's dry, it has rocks in there, these hens and chicks are perfect for this area. So what I'm gonna do, this is the box with the hens and chicks my friend brought over for me. I'm gonna add them to this area here, and I did went to Lowe's and I got more marble chips, rocks or pebbles to go here. So let's get planting. So I have the last one to plant. Here's a close-up of what it looks like. So right here in the center is the mom. So this would be the hen, and the rosettes around it, these are the chicks. These are the babies. Look how huge it is. Okay, so let's put this one in and add some pebbles. Here is what the side of the house looks like. I just got done transplanting the hens and chicks. Here's a close look for you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit the like button. And also, I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your support on my YouTube journey. I really appreciate that, and if you can click the subscribe button, I do even appreciate that more. But just thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the journey. And here is an overview of what it looks like. So this is the side of the house. You can't really grow anything here because there's not any soil here. So I just put rocks here. So if you have an area in your garden like this, the hens and chicks are perfect for it. So this is what it looks like. We keep the recycle bin and the garbage bin at the side there. So I just went from here and all the way down to the end, and I put some marble chips on top as dressing, so to speak. Anyways, thank you for being here again, and remember to take care of yourselves. Until next time, cheers.